Okay. Am I on? What?
You're on.
I love our entries because they're just so smooth and professional. Hey everybody, it's me again saying hi and just starting out again with a thank you for all your support financially and prayer-wise, and the emails that you send are so encouraging, and the questions you ask, we've actually worked a couple of them into some of the talks that we've been doing and enjoy that like crazy. I'm happy to do an update. Last time I kind of shared with you my COVID thing, and I do actually feel like I'm coming out of that. But it's one of the things I want to share. This Sunday, which is the 12th, 2 days, and we're going to try hopefully get this on in a time frame that corresponds with that. But I'm going to be at Lakeview Covenant in Duluth with Dave Hugard as the pastor. And this is a cool thing because Dave was formerly on staff at Open Door, so he's in Open Door. He's one of our guys, and his wife Lisa is there as well, obviously. And I'm going to be speaking in the 2 morning services. And one of the things that's cool is they're going through the Beatitudes, and so he asked me to come in the middle of the Beatitudes. I'm doing "Blessed are the pure in heart," and you know, the connection with Dave, Open Door guy, and the Beatitudes, which, if you know Open Door, particularly our history and kind of where we came from, the Beatitudes was among the most formational teachings I think we ever stumbled on. And it's even what's on the wall when we talk about broken people are welcome here, inviting people into the struggle of becoming fully alive. A lot of that language that still is part of how we think is in that. So I feel and it feels like an honor to be able to go back and do the pure in heart thing, but do it with Dave. And if you're interested, you can check out their website, Lakeview Covenant Church, and I'll be preaching there this Sunday. Another thing that's growing, and Annika and I were just talking about it before we went on, are these episodes, these video episodes that we have been doing. We just, in fact, today we just are doing the 9th episode, and I'm feeling a lot of energy around it, and I'm not sure where it's all going to go. I knew how I wanted to start and where I wanted to go, and it really does come around this recognition that the people of God, from the beginning of the story to the end of the story, have consistently, and we're part of the story, forgotten who they are. In one way or another, we forget whose we are, that we belong to God, and we forget why we're here. We forget our mission. They kind of all go together, and every time that people of God would do that, the prophets would go off and say, among other things, you need to remember who you are and why you're here and whose you are, and you need to return to whose you are, God, and to your identity as the people of God, and to your mission as the people of God. And every time they did, they'd be revived, and when they were, they would remember their identity and their God and their mission, and they were functioning. And my whole thing is, I feel like the Big C church right now is in a kind of exile where we have gotten distracted by some political things and other things, and even some scandalous things that to me communicate that we're in a kind of exile. And I just feel this prophetic thing on me from time to time as I'm writing these talks and doing them, that part of what's underneath these talks is a prophetic call to remember and return to what we know we're here for, and to who we know we are and whose we serve. It's big. And just pray with us about where it's going to go, because I'm getting down into the weeds now. We're on our 9th, and I'm getting into identity. We're going to do about 4 weeks on who we are as a people, and then who God is, and on it goes. So anyway, a lot of energy around that, and time and stuff. So just be knowing about that. Then this next Wednesday, the 15th, that's just a week from last Wednesday, a few days. Anyway, Bonnie and I are going to be going to Arizona, to Hope Covenant Church, to Doug and Heidi Glenn's, and we're going to be there a full month. This is, I told you this before, but it reminds me very much of the church in Belfast, where we just feel like those people are in our hearts. I know their elders. I've been with them several times. This is about our 6th year that we've gone there and spent, an extended period of time where I'll be preaching meeting with our men, meeting with our staff and elders, and we are actually doing a not so silent retreat there with some pastors that Doug knows. He's got 14 actually this time that he's gathered, and we're going to be bringing Ned Berube in, who does these retreats with me, and so just be praying about that. But it's a kind of a busy season. We come back, and not long after that, we're going to be going to Newton Breeda Baptist Church in Belfast again to do the men's retreat. My phone is ringing. That's why I'm getting weird here. We're doing the men's retreat, and we're also going to be speaking on Sunday there in Ireland. And the reason I keep saying we is that Dave Bricky is coming with me, and I am just so excited about that. I do want to tell you, he's kind of a prima donna. You know, we talked to him, and he kind of demanding first class tickets, and I'm going to sit with the luggage, which is fine with me because I'm humble and low and meek. What is that? Meek and lowly of heart. Anyway, no, he's not doing any of that. We're just both very excited about not just going and being together, which is fun, but we're going to team teach the retreat. So just pray about how that goes and the ripples of that, where all of that stuff goes. I just see, I'm just so even more convinced than ever. The kingdom of God's a very fertile field. And we do these little things and they don't feel like much, and all of a sudden you find out it grew into something more significant than we could know. And I'm feeling that about TTR even in some ways. So continue to pray for health. This is the first time, this Sunday is the first time since I had the COVID that I'll be preaching. And I don't want to overdo it, but one of the graces that God has given since I've gotten the IPF has been that even if I felt really not well, when I had to do what I had to do, like get up in a pulpit and preach, I felt normal. And I don't think anybody could tell. I didn't skip a beat. And that's just, I've just known that. I don't know how long that's going to last, but the COVID has made me wonder about that. And so this Sunday, preaching, doing this thing I do, just how my breath will be is just something to be praying about and thinking about. And it is so weird because I know that when I'm doing this, I talk to people who tell me this from time to time, I just sound normal. I know. And I'm glad. I'm just delighted that I have the energy I need when I need it. And that cough was fake. I was just trying to make you feel bad for me. Anyway, thank you for your support. Your financial support continues to help us do things we just couldn't do. We're with a lot of pastors, and there's a lot of need. Even going to Arizona and being able to bring Ned and tell him, don't worry about it, man. And even some of the guys who are going to be coming to that retreat in Arizona are coming from a distance, and we're hesitant, and don't worry about it. We can cover you. And that's all because of you. And I just can't tell you how grateful we are. And I think that's it. And God bless. See ya.